We got a really unique show this time in that we're fishing maybe the smallest river I've ever fished for walleyes on. It's actually a tributary of the Great Lakes, and the walleyes are running up here to spawn. About a year ago, I got to go out with Jason Gaurkee here, and he's a real expert on these small to mid-sized rivers. And so he showed me some jigging tactics for some pretty big walleyes. Invited my buddy here, Jeff O'Brien, to come out and really get a feel for this fishing because it's very, very unique. It's fishing very, very shallow water. It's fishing for great big walleyes, and it's fishing to get you the next bite. Little tiny river, big mama walleye.
Great Lakes tributaries can be deceptively fantastic fishing resources, as they are sometimes disguised as smaller river systems that off the cuff may not be associated with being capable of producing bigger walleyes.
Right. He's under he had to be like right next to the boat, huh?
He was.
What, did you just flip it right out here?
Just pitched it out a few feet.
Looks like a good one, Jason.
But the current breaks and back eddies in these small tributaries are prime fishing for spring walleyes.
Good job.
That's a fatty there.
Chunkster, huh?
I mean, you had to like catch that right at the edge of this little back eddy that we got going on here.
Yeah, I just pitched out in there, hit bottom, lift, drop, lift, drop. Lots of fun.
I mean, you had to catch him almost right below the boat, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was right on that transition line there. And I would say fresh out of the lake, too.
Yeah, it looks like it. I'll get him back in here. He'll grow up to be a little bit bigger. Oh, that's pretty darn big right now.
Okay.
Nice job, nice job.
There she goes. All right. All right.
Right back into his little whirlpool there. So Jeff, I know you haven't jigged for walleyes a real lot, and just give you a couple tips here as we get going this morning.
Sure.
Just make sure, first of all, that you know you're on the bottom. And that's why I gave you that bright green line. It's actually called a solar line. And that reason for that is so you can watch that line, and as the jig falls to the bottom, your line will collapse and you'll know you're down there. Because in the river here, all the fish will be down close to the bottom.
Got it.
The second thing is walleyes bite really light. In fact, they don't bite at all. What they do is suck the bait in their mouth, and then with their sharp teeth, they just hold it. And if they figure out something's wrong, they just simply open their mouth and blow it back out. So you only got a little bit of time to set the hook, and that's why we use real sensitive rods. And actually the line we're using is called Sensation. It's a lower stretch monofilament, so you can quickly feel those bites. And then it's just real important to set the hook. And I mean set the hook no matter what you feel. If you feel weight, mushiness, a tick, anything,
okay,
take and set the hook, because walleyes aren't going to grab it and run around and pull for you. You're going to have to just sense that little bit of a bite and set the hook. Then once you do set the hook, make sure you just kind of wait for a second, and then just let that fish fight a little bit so that you don't rip that jig right out of their mouth. If you set the hook and start reeling, that's just no good. Okay. So keep it on the bottom, feel for them bites, set the hook hard, and catch a really big one. That's what I'm hoping for, buddy. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's what I'm hoping for too.
Fish. Oh, good one too. Nice fish. Of course, not nearly as big. Not too bad though.
No, not too bad at all. No.
I'm gonna get right up here on the deck. He doesn't want. Oh yeah, it's a good one, Jason. All right, here we go. There he is. He's giving us the belly down look there. All right, I'm gonna drag him right to you, Jason.
All right,
get him.
I got him. I got him.
Get him now. Get him. Get him. Nice. Good netting job.
All right.
Hippity hop.
Another chunky, huh?
I mean, I didn't hop that jig one time, and boom, he hit it, you know. They might be moving in, man. They might be moving in. And that's what they'll do on these rivers a lot of times. They'll kind of come as a pack up the river, and then we're just fishing these little bit of a hole, so they kind of hang out in these deeper spots before they move on up further. So
yeah, these are the first fish of the year, no question about it.
I mean, look at how fresh he looks. Yeah. Probably coming right out of the bay, I would say, huh?
Yes, out of that real cold water.
Colder and deeper, up into the shallow river. Hiding out in the holes.
Nice warm river.
Man, these are some of the freshest, probably, like you said, the first run this year.
I'm sure they are.
I'm glad we're here.
Me too.
Goodbye.
Today, Keith, Jeff, and I are focused on a Great Lakes tributary. The walleyes are moving up this river right now to spawn. There's three general areas you want to look for to cash in on this great bite. First area is any area that offers increased depth, or in other words, holes. These holes, the walleyes will stack up. Secondly, you want to look for creases. Those are those areas where slow water meets fast water. Walleyes stack up naturally on the slower side of that crease. Lastly, rivers offer what we refer to as barriers. Those are areas that actually will block current and create these slow water eddies where the walleyes are stacking up. Such areas might be wing dams, bars, outcrops from the actual natural land that create current breaks. Throw a jig and minnow in these areas and you're going to catch walleyes.
The next bite is presented by Mercury. Amsoil, the first in synthetics. Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Berkeley, catch more fish. And Motor Guide, never stop.